6 lessons, particularly for government in this case, okay? So my number one thing, I mean, you guys are a bunch of entrepreneurs, so I'm not going to stress this that much, but if I ever have a chance to speak in front of people at the World Bank or the U.S. Agency for National Development or any national governments, I will always say, number one thing, favor incumbents less. It does no good to set up a fund. Let's set up a $100 million fund, a $50 million fund, seed stage fund for our entrepreneurs. We're even going to have the Prime Minister come in and cheer some entrepreneurs. When 9/10 of your funding, 9/10 of your policies are about supporting incumbent firms and making it difficult for entrepreneurs to compete. If you close market spaces through 9/10 of government policies to entrepreneurs, then the 1/10 that you do in $50 million funds is just simply not going to change the game. So the number one thing is favor incumbents less. Number two thing is listen to entrepreneurs. Before you do something to help entrepreneurs, go in a room like this, talk to people, find out what their actual reality is. And in every place, every part of the world, every community in the United States, it's going to be different. Sometimes radically different, sometimes slightly different. But obviously they should be listening to entrepreneurs. Third is map the ecosystem. So then do something systematic after you've just listened. We're trying to do this at the Kauffman Foundation, but you know, the government can also sort of get some of the best research. The fourth is, again, learning from entrepreneurs. I mean, this is an old entrepreneurial, where there's different versions of this, but think big, start small, move fast. Government can do the same thing. It's difficult, but they can do that. Avoid artificially segmenting your community or your strategies. So don't do one thing for investors, one thing for entrepreneurs, and think that they're different people. As we well know, they're all the same people. We're all one community. People change roles all the time. Government has a very hard time thinking that way because they think people have jobs. And so you're an entrepreneur, so you can't be an investor, you can't be a mentor. That's ridiculous. So, and then finally, my last point, prepare to capitalize on crises. And that goes back to what I was saying about San Diego and the reorganization of the nutrients in the economy. So anyway, I hope that's of some value. Glad to talk to you guys afterwards.